back in the Alma Mines is straight west from here. Alma Mines. You must be Captain Raj and Sergeant Stock. I've been waiting for you. That's us, alright. But who are you? I'm the field agent in this area. I've got orders to update you on the situation at the Alma Mine. Alright, that should be helpful. How's it looking? First, you should know about the enemy. It seems we're up against Count Selvin's troops. Selvin? He's the one everyone knows as the brain supporting Diaz from the shadows, isn't he? We're up against bigger fry than I imagined. We absolutely can't fail this mission or we'll be in deep trouble. I agree, but here we have a problem. What do you mean? This side of the entrance is blocked by a rock slide at the moment. So the plan was to clear it with explosives and enter the mine. But we've lost contact with the merchant who was meant to deliver the explosives. And that's all I have for you. You can get more details from the other soldiers further in. My next mission awaits, so if you'll excuse me. This is bad. We need to make a move before the enemy gets their footing, but we can't even get inside. Seriously. Not only that, but Selvin's troops are on the move. We should go see what shape the entrance is in. My, that's a tight seal. Captain Ross, about the situation. I heard the geist of it from the informant, but more importantly, has a scout been sent out yet? No, sir. We're a little short-handed. Oh boy, that's not good. Even if we send someone out now, and he did manage to acquire explosives, it'd be dusk. But without those explosives, we're pretty much sitting ducks. Captain Raj, don't we have the thaw machine with us? If we had those, I could move these rocks single-handedly. But do you honestly think they keep such expensive weapons in holes like this? No, of course not. I just wanted to ride a thaw machine just once in my life. But they're being produced by an engineer named Fennel in Alisto's lab. If you care regardless, we have to focus on our current problem. Even my gauntlet is useless on this. If we can't go in any further, why don't we just ambush them here? If their goal is to get inside Alisto territory, they'll have to come through here anyway. But generally speaking, an ambush would give us the upper hand in battle. Stock, what do you think? Give up all the explosives and ambush the enemy here, or send men out to find the merchant? I have to think about this one carefully. Should I send out scouts to find the merchant? No, an ambush would be too time consuming. Perhaps we should. Well, Stock, it looks like you're in between a rock and a hard place. You two, that means we have something to tell you. We feel the presence of the Chronicle, one who wields the same power as you. What do you mean? Are you telling me there's another Chronicle? That's right, there is. It's called the Black Chronicle. So it's the opposite of mine. And someone else out there is wielding it just like I do. That's right, and its honor is throwing this history into disarray. What? How is that possible? Well, the Black Chronicle grants the same special power, and it's being used to cause harm to you. But why? What's the angle? We don't really know. You mean to tell me that even the residents of Historia are blind to something? It's not as though we're omnipotent beings. We can't see into the hearts of the wielders of the Chronicles. I see. Well, let's take a step back here. Our mission is at a standstill because the explosives were never delivered. And you're telling me that this is all the doing of whoever wields the Black Chronicle. Correct. The merchant was killed by the owner of the other Chronicle. And in doing so, history has been misaligned. What can I do then? Should I go back in time? Well, yes and no. To be precise, you would need to go back in time in the other history. Because sometimes even going back in time isn't enough to solve the problem. And when that's the case, you can resort to going back to the other history's timeline. The two histories are bound to the same world. The hearts and minds of its people are shared. Thus, the actions we take in one time reverberate in the other. Take the merchant, for example. He was killed in the other history, and now his death is affecting the true history. So what you're saying is, if I save him in the other history, he'll be alive in this one. And that would mean the explosives will get delivered. Am I on the right track here? Correct. You've just spoken to the informant. After that, he moves somewhere else. This action must be affecting the other history. You should search for incidents in the other history that may be linked to this situation, especially if you were scheduled to meet him. You have to pay close attention to detail. Alright, I'll give it a shot. You're sure to find yourself in similar situations from here on out. The present and the past, two timelines you will pass between them as necessary, in order to guide history in the right direction. I have a feeling that will keep me busy. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll manage. Well, until we meet again. Sergeant, stop, sir. Hey, what are you mumbling about? It's nothing. Don't mind me. Well, if you were figuring out a way to get a hold of those explosives, keep going. Just try not to scare my men when you do it. So, got any ideas? No, not yet. Alright, so I'm gonna save it here. End this one early, and we'll start exploring timelines on the next one.